Hello and welcome to Truckers World for another video just before the new year. Yes, it's New Year's Eve, it's Saturday and I am working. However, I will be finishing a little bit early, so it does help. So today's video, I'm going to make it nice and light, and then in the new year we're going to get some more really good videos, review videos as well, and some more tips. But this is more about just letting you know about my experiences when I got into a bit of a difficult situation, delivering in tight spaces and how you get in and out of them. Now, I've done a similar video to this, but this is going to be relaying an experience that I had. And some of you will probably be able to agree with this and relate your own experiences exactly the same. But for new drivers out there, it just gives you something to think about, because you will get in these tight situations, whether it's class 1, class 2, you will at some point. So I was delivering copper steel in a long class 2 vehicle. It was a curtain sider, but it was extended class 2. I don't know exactly the size, but it was almost like the size of a very small class 1. Sometimes you see maybe the co-op having a small class 1. About the length of that. Not the highest vehicle, but quite long as a class 2. So I was going to Nottingham and my drop was to a little engineering firm. And they can be quite small, these engineering firms. They can be massive or they can be very small. This one was very small. And it required me to turn left on down like a roadway. Very small, quite a thin roadway. And to the left of me was a canal. And as I'm driving to the left, I bear in mind I did look up this on Google Earth beforehand, and I thought to myself, there's a part up there, further up where, just past the delivery point, I thought, I might be able to make a U-turn there, you know, or I might be able to do a 3-point turn. That's what was my plan. So, drive down there. At first, when I first arrived there, I was considering backing in. I should have backed in, to be honest. But anyway, so I decided to drive in there. And I thought, right, the delivery point was on my right. You couldn't drive into the delivery point or reverse into it. It was literally almost like the width of a door to go in there, so you couldn't do anything like that. So I went past the delivery point and I thought, right, I'll concentrate on turning round first. You know, quite a good tip that. Whenever you go to deliveries, try and make an effort to turn round. Make sure you can get out as soon as you get in there. See if you can get out first and position yourself. That way, if you're blocked off, you can get out. Okay. So anyway, I goes there to my part where I was intending to do a 3-point turn. So the 3-point turn was going to manoeuvre like this. So on the right hand side was an opening where houses were on either side and there was a brick wall on both sides. But I thought what I could do is drive up, reversing, come back out again. Might be 3-point turn, might be 5-point turn. So I got there and I suddenly realised just how tight it was. Reversing in there and driving back out again, reversing back in again several times. And I was really beginning to think, I'm going to hit the wall on both sides here. On the left-hand side, I'm going turning to the left, going back on myself. On the right-hand side, as the vehicle pulls out on the right, it was becoming very, very difficult. So what I decided to do is go a little bit further forward. And next thing you know, I had to be careful because my front end was almost going into the canal. Now, you can imagine, obviously, had something slipped or gone a little bit astray, I would have been in a little bit of difficulty there. After about a good, maybe 6-7 manoeuvres, somehow I managed to finally turn round. However, it wasn't without problems. The curtain on the right-hand side split a little bit on the wall. So as I turned round to turn left, on the far right, that's when it made a nice little slit, almost like if a sword or a razor had just gone through it. So that's what happened. I did get out in the end. I was very grateful, but of course it did come with a few consequences. Fortunately for me, where it split, there was also another split, almost identical, almost in the exact same place that another driver had made. So really it went without notice, really, and it was due for repair anyway. But that's just my experiences of how you could quickly get into a very tight situation and it's very difficult to get out of. In all fairness, two things I learned from that. First of all, I should have backed in. I might have blocked up the main road a little bit at first, but I would have been able to back in there. Second of all, whenever you're delivering, if you are in trouble, just ask somebody to help you back you out. Whoever works there, whoever takes delivery, just ask them, can you help me back me out? And they'll help back you out. They'll stop the traffic, and it will solve a lot of problems, because I thought I wouldn't be able to get out of there. I was very, very nervous, sweating a little bit. I thought, I'm going to take the wall out, I'm going to hit a house, I'm going to go into the canal, I'm really in trouble here. But I did manage to escape, so to speak. And of course, it also learns you as well, because it's all good experience, because you will learn, you know, just how a tight area you can turn your wagon in. Whether it's class 1 or class 2, you will learn to think, when you're going in places, yeah, I can turn in there. You know, you'll be surprised in such a tight situation how much you can turn that wagon and make it to your own advantage. But that's my little tale about how I got into a bit of a pickle, managed to get out of it, and that's just one of a few. But I just thought I'd share that experience with you. So all the drivers out there, you will feel better when you do get in tight situations. You'll feel that we've all been there. Simple as that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wish you all a happy new year. Wish you all the best. In the new year, I'm going to come up with some really good videos. I'm going to keep them coming, keep them going. I might even create a website. I don't even know. But also, I want to say a big thank you to all the subscribers as well who subscribe to the channel. I'm very grateful. I really am. I'd just like to keep building and keep sharing my knowledge and bringing all those truckers together. Okay, so happy new year, everyone, and thank you for watching. Keep on trucking.